subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Hi friends, how are y'all? Do you all remember a few videos back where I cooked 3 HelloFresh meals and I said I would like to recreate them using lower point ingredients, see how low I can get the points? Well, this video is that video. I actually ended up the very next week repurchasing all the ingredients to make these meals again. So we ate the same meals back to back and it didn't bother my husband or I. I'm actually cooking the 3rd one tonight. So, oops. So just to recap, the 3 meals that we made for HelloFresh was the jalapeno popper stuffed burgers, and they came in at 25 points each. Can't wait to see how low I can get these points tonight. We also made these Spice is Nice turkey couscous bowls. I really enjoyed this one, and it was 12 points, and this one I know I can get down pretty dang low. And the 3rd one I made was the chicken and bok choy miso soup. I'm really excited to give this one a go. It was 13 points. I feel like I may be able to get this to a 0-point dinner and it still be just as delicious. So if you're excited to see how I recreate these HelloFresh meals using WW friendly, lower calorie, lower point ingredients, stay tuned and let's get to cooking.
Okay, to recap, this is the original Spice is Nice turkey couscous from HelloFresh. It had carrots. Check, we're still using carrots. We're using a few more of them. It had zucchini. Check, we're still using zucchini. It had za'atar spice. Check, we're still using za'atar spice. It had Israeli couscous. Da-ding! Still using the Israeli couscous. Chicken stock concentrate. Got my chicken stock concentrate. Scallions. Got some scallions. Garlic. Ooh, I haven't pulled that out, but we're still using garlic. Lemon. Still got my lemon. Sour cream. We're going to use this light sour cream, so that's a replacement. Ground turkey. Here's a big replacement. Still making it with ground turkey, but replacing it with 99% lean. So this will be 0 points. So this is going to be a major point reduction. I do not have Turkish spice blend, so I'm just going to sub it out for more za'atar seasoning. It'll be fine. Soy sauce, I'm using light soy sauce. And then instead of sliced almonds, I'm going to use pepitas. So really and truly, I'm only changing 3 ingredients to be lighter versions, these right here. And this original recipe was 12 points for the serving. So I don't know, let's see how low I can get this one. I haven't put it into the tracker yet, but I'll quickly cook it. I won't go into as much detail as I did last time when I did the HelloFresh because, you know, you've already seen me cook it, but I'll just do a really quick run through. To get started, I'm going to get my vegetables roasting. I have my oven set to 425, get that hot. So I'm just going to dice up my carrots, dice up my zucchini, get it on the sheet pan, salt and pepper, olive oil spray, saving the points there too. So let's get going. Forgot to mention that I'm going to add in some onion to mine as well, just for more flavor. Dang it. Into the oven. Oh no, my oven, I turned it off. It'll preheat. It's already still pretty hot. I don't care. I'm going ahead and put it in. It'll take about 20 to 25 minutes. Now I'll start on the couscous. I'm gonna do it the exact same way as the recipe did. I always get asked where I got these containers. They're actually from IKEA, and I love them for grains and rice and whatnot. It's so weird having you follow me. I'm just gonna do about a teaspoon of the stock concentrate. So I'm gonna cover that, and when it comes to a boil, I'm gonna reduce the heat to a simmer for about 10 minutes. I am using more protein than last time, so that we may actually be making 3 servings. I'm not sure yet with the amount of vegetables. We'll just see. We'll either make it in 2 or 3. It will not change the points because everything is 0 points. Everything for the meat and vegetable mixture is what I'm saying. Let me give these a cleaning and then let's chop them up. I need these for quite a few meals this week, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop them all and then separate the whites from the greens, and I'll save it for the other meals as well. I'm gonna take a good handful and put them in with the turkey while it cooks. I had a little mishap. I went to go get my scale so I could weigh my sour cream for the crema, and couldn't find a battery, so came back and this is like overcooking, but it'll be fine. Thank goodness I came back when I did, or it would not be fine. I go ahead and season it with za'atar, which I did not add to my vegetables this time because I was just going to add more to here since I don't have the Turkish spice blend. The previous time preparation, the home chef, you added the Turkish blend to the meat and the za'atar to the vegetables, but obviously I don't have Turkish spice blend, so just seasoning up the vegetables really simply. You saw, and using the za'atar here. My meat is all cooked through, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, the exact same amount the recipe originally called for. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 servings of this, which will be 60 grams. It's 30 grams per serving. So I'm just going to weigh out 60. Oh, wow. We don't need near that much. Maybe I'll only do 1 serving. I'm going to do 1.5 servings, 45. And that is perfect. And it's just a lemon crema. So I'm just going to squeeze the lemon right in there. Depending on how watery it gets, I may have to add a little bit of water. I'm going to add just like a teaspoon of water. Usually I'd salt it too, but I only peppered it because my husband's watching his sodium. So this will be your crema. Last time I used the zest of the lemon in it. I didn't do that this time just because I was using the leftover lemon, so I didn't have any zest left. But it will be fine. Okay, everything is ready. I did overcook my couscous, but that's okay. And we used half a cup of uncooked couscous. And when I put that in the app to change the recipe, I noticed that must be more than 2.5 ounces because it was more points now. So, but that's okay. The meal is still definitely lower, even having more couscous. So, it doesn't seem like more couscous, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But I actually think Home Chef may have sent the portion for 2 people last time. But we're gonna just divide this ground turkey. It is a much larger portion of ground turkey, but again, it's 0 points, and we like protein around here. I'll be curious. I'll have to look in see how much this whole thing of protein is. Be curious. So each bowl has 56 grams of protein. I just had Alexa do that math for me. So that's a lot, and that's just for the turkey. I know it's more with the other items too, but that's good. We're gonna bulk it up with the vegetables. Last time I did it in thirds. I don't know why I didn't do that this time. Maybe I should. Let me try to move it over. Maybe because I have too much meat, I can't do it in thirds this time. Sure, my husband's really hungry. He just got done working out, so Worked up an appetite, I bet. Now, I do think I'll save the vegetables. I think it's too many vegetables. Honestly, I probably could have saved a portion of the meat and made it into thirds, but that's okay. We like our protein, like I said. Okay, that's enough vegetables. I'll save these for another meal. I weighed out 2 point of pepitas. We absolutely love these. This is what I'm using in place of the almonds, mainly because I had it, but it's also less points than the almonds. Then I have the light sour cream crema, and I'm just going to put half on the center of each one. So here is the finished recreation of the HelloFresh. Looks pretty dang close if you ask me. So with these lower point ingredients, I was able to recreate this bowl, which was originally 12 points, down to 7 points. It would have been even less points if I'd have used the same amount of couscous, but I didn't, so that added 2 points. If you used less couscous, you could get this down to 5 points total. Okay, friends, I am back with the second HelloFresh recreation, and tonight we're gonna do this soup. It is a chicken and bok choy with miso soup. And I have to say, I've already changed the ingredients in the recipe, and I screen recorded while I did it. So let's briefly, I'll show you that in the app. And this was previously 13 points. Yes, the link is in my description if you want to go see how I prepared it exactly as HelloFresh suggests. But tonight I'm going to do my version, making it more Weight Watcher friendly and lower points. And I have to say, I'm so excited. This meal went from 13 points down to a single point, 1 point. And truly, you could get it to 0 points, but I upped the miso because I love the flavor of miso. And originally, the added miso in this recipe was only giving me a point. And if you divide that by 2, it was counting as a point. And so I was like, you could toggle it down a little to get it to 0. But I was like, shoot, for a point, I'm going to up that miso flavor. But we'll see. I may not use all the miso I put in the app. I don't know how strong this concentrate is. So let me bring you over here, and while I have it on the screen showing you what I changed in the app, I'll also talk you through it over here in my ingredients. Okay, let's go through the list of items and I'll show you what I'm now using. So originally it was 3/4 a cup of white rice. I decided to go with cauliflower rice tonight. I had a heavier lunch, so this will be perfect. Obviously, you could add regular rice again, and it still won't be as many points as it was the first go around. Scallions, already have those prepared, separated into greens, whites and greens. Got those ready to go. Carrots, 6 ounces of carrots. I'm probably using a little more. I want to bulk up my vegetable. I'm hoping we get more than 2 servings with this go around. It had 10 ounces of diced chicken thighs. I am using boneless, skinless chicken breast. This is about 1.5 pounds. 2 tablespoons of miso concentrate. I'm going to use this miso easy. Like I said, I set my recipe, I think, for like 9 tablespoons. I don't know if I'll use that much. I'm going to taste it and go, but that'll be a point per serving if so. Unless I get 4 servings, and then it'll be 0. So, may have to backtrack on my points in a minute there. Soy sauce. Oh, forgot to grab that. Let me grab it. Womp womp. And I use the lower sodium soy for sure. So we got that. No change there. Bok choy and Napa cabbage. They gave me 2 little bok choys, so I'm going to use both. Forgot my cabbage. Man, totally screwing up. I used cabbage earlier in the week, so I went ahead and just shredded some. Shredded it all, I should say. So here's the cabbage. It is not Napa cabbage. My other recipe needed regular cabbage. I was not buying 2 different cabbages. Groceries are expensive. Okay, mini cucumbers. I have already prepared, instead of making the cucumber salad with rice wine vinegar and green onions, I went ahead and made, a cucumber salad with a lot more things, still 0 points. So this has a mini cucumber, red onion, and garden fresh tomatoes. And the only additive is salt and pepper, garlic powder, and vinegar, white distilled vinegar. So this whole thing, 0 points. I actually made it just for a snack this week on meal prep Monday. But I decided I'm not going to make another cucumber salad when I have this one. This one will be just as good, if not better. So that is all my ingredients, friends. Not much, and let me flip you. Yeah, so not many ingredients at all. My husband's on his way home. It's currently 5. I worked from home today. It was yay. Got a lot done. But I'm going to get this soup on and get it where it's simmering. So then he and I can go do a live tonal like mobility workout together tonight at 6. So it'll simmer through their workout. And I'm sorry, I'm looking rough. And I still have my staph infection. If you've ever had a staph infection, especially on your face, you know my pain. I get them so often. I used to get them all the time during COVID because of the mask. I have to wear a mask at work. And it just builds and builds. Like, you always have staph that lives in your nose, and some people are just more prone for it colonizing. And I'm one of those people. Yay, me. But let me get over here and get to cooking. It'll be super simple. I'll show you my prepped ingredients. I'm just gonna chop the carrots, chop the bok choy, and dice the chicken in small bite-sized pieces. So I got all my chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces, and I'm just gonna put it straight in my pan. I hadn't turned on my pan, so it's not gonna sizzle for you. But I'm gonna get this all browning while I prep my vegetables. I am gonna season it with salt and pepper as well. So my chicken is pretty much cooked through and my carrots are chopped. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my carrots, layering the flavors as we go. Gonna go ahead and add my whites, mainly whites, to the pot as well. It's about 2 green onions. I made a rookie mistake. I forgot to hit record. I just added my bok choy and cabbage. I think you may have seen that. But I also went ahead and added my soy sauce. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, but I added 4 because I'm planning on this to now become 4 servings since I had so many vegetables. But I don't think it'll impact the points either. So, but of course, I'll adjust the app and let you know if so. Oh, it smells so good. So the only thing to do now is add the water and the miso paste, and I'm gonna double the recipe for this as well, which I had already upped it to 9, but now that I'm thinking about it, that seems stupid. So I'm not gonna add 9. I'm just gonna add, I think I'm gonna add 4. Oh, hang on. Okay, it has instructions for soup. Okay, so 1.5 cups of water. Use 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to make probably like 4 or 5 cups of water. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons. And then I'll taste it. And if I need more, I'll add more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope that's not too much. It seems like a lot. Now I'm going to add a whole bunch of water. Now I'm going to add 4 cups of water. I'm tempted to add jalapenos or sriracha or something, because last time I do remember I was like, ooh, I would like this spicy. But I don't know. I don't want to change the recipe too much because it was good last time. So let me get this stirred around. And then, like I said, I'm just going to simmer this on very low while we go work out, so all the flavors can meld. I don't know if last time it had the bok choy like leafy part. I can't remember. I didn't know if I was supposed to use that. I don't cook bok choy very often, so when I was cutting it, I was like, do you just use the bottoms or do you use all of it? And I could have stopped to Google, but I didn't. I was like, screw it, it's leaves. I cook with spinach and kale and everything. It won't hurt. So hopefully it's okay. I'm just tasting it for flavor. I know it'll develop, but I would at least like to know now if it's too salty. That way it doesn't reduce too much. That is good. It's really good. I am going to go ahead and give it another tablespoon of miso. So far we're at 5 tablespoons. And don't come at me for eating off the spoon and putting it on my pot. It's me and my husband only here eating, people. And I can promise you, he does not care. Okay. He must be home. So it's been simmering for 30 minutes now. Smells delicious. I microwaved my cauliflower rice. I didn't realize it was flavored. I hope that's going to be okay. So let's plate her up. Please excuse my hair. It's been crazy. And it's still drying. But so the only thing in that soup, just to recap, is that has points is that miso paste, and 5 tablespoons is only 1 point. So if this is 2 servings, then the soup is 1 point. But I know for sure we're at least gonna get 3 servings. I think probably 4 servings. So this is now a 0 point dinner. So the rice, I'm just gonna add the riced cauliflower. Don't want to fool anyone to think we're having actual rice here. Ah, crap, it's leaking. Anyhow, it was leaking all over the floor. That's great. I'm not gonna worry about splitting the rice over 3 servings. I'm just putting it between the 2 bowls. And a lot of the soup has tons of vegetables. So here's the finished product. Looks very similar to last time. And the last thing is to top it with the green onions. Oh, I'm almost forgetting our cucumber salad. Byron, can you get the cucumber salad out of the refrigerator? Forgot about that part. Forgot that that was a side. And I was just thinking, man, we need another side. Probably wouldn't have put as much in the bowls had I remembered that, to be honest. That's okay. So I got a nice bowl of the cucumber salad. Oh, it's gonna try to follow me. Did you make it? That's funny. So let's compare it to the original. Let's see what it looks like. Obviously the cucumber salad is gonna look different because it is different. Okay, so there's what she looks like. I don't know why I give it a gender. And there's the HelloFresh. So not too bad, not too bad. Looks similar, right? Let me give it a taste test so I can compare it to the original, which we had last week. We're repeating all the same meals from last week, at least 3 of them. Okay, let me give it a little go to see if it's similar. I mean, it should be fairly similar, right? Pretty good. I don't mind it with the cauliflower rice at all. It's really good. So that's it. I'll be back for recipe 3 probably tomorrow. See you in a bit. So the meal I'm getting ready to recreate tonight is the burger meal. Super excited. So let me show you what ingredients I picked up compared to the original ingredients. The original meal came with a side of potatoes, but I decided rather than having potatoes, we're gonna do carrot fries. We absolutely love these. Carrots are cheap. I'm gonna throw those in the air fryer. All you do is put salt, pepper, whatever other seasonings you want. Spray them with some oil spray and pop them in the air fryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And they get really yummy and caramelized. We really, really like air fries. Carrot fries, which are air fried. The next ingredient, jalapeno, keeping that the same. It has fry seasoning. I'm just gonna use some, let me grab it. Didn't even grab seasoning. I'm just gonna season my meat with this 21 seasoning Salute. You know, garlic, salt, pepper, whatever you wanna season meat with, that's the way to go. Buttermilk ranch dressing and mayonnaise were 2 other ingredients they used, and they combined them into a spread. I have similar weighed out here. I'm using light mayonnaise and Bolthouse ranch to make this same combo. And what I did is I'm using 1 point of each toggled up in the grams to get the absolute most maximum I can. So this whole bowl is 2 points and it'll be spread over the 2 burgers. And then I also, cream cheese was another item and Monterey Jack cheese. I am using this Mexican style reduced cheese from Trader Joe's. And to spice it up a little, I'm using this jalapeno cream cheese from H-E-B. I absolutely love this. And similar, I did the same thing. I toggled up to use 3 points of the cream cheese. I can't remember how much that weight came to. Of course, I'll show you how I built it in the app. And then I also weighed out 2 points of the shredded cheese. So I have these ready to go. Once my jalapeno is cooked up, I'll add that. And then the next item they had was ground beef, 10 ounces. I am not using ground beef. I'm using 97.3 lean ground chicken. This is 3 points per serving of 4 ounces, but I'm going to keep it to 5 ounce burgers. So it's going to be a little more points spread between the two. You could also use extra lean ground beef and it's the exact same point. So if you want to keep it beef, feel free to do so. I just thought the chicken would be really nice with the jalapeno topping. We are eating it on a bun. I picked up these whole wheat buns from Trader Joe's, only 3 points each. So that really saved me some points, I'm assuming. And then crispy fried onions was the last ingredient. I'm keeping these the same. We got some crispy fried onions and I weighed out the max I could there as well. So let's get to cooking. It'll come together really quick. We all know how to make a burger. So I just have some spray oil over here. First things first is you got to get these jalapenos. And I have way too many jalapenos. I'm not going to use all those. But I'm going to use about half. And I'm just going to save the other half for like during the week prep. I just went ahead and it was a huge jalapeno. I diced it all up and I'll save it. I'm going to put about half in here. Maybe not even half. Yeah, about a third. And I'm just going to save this for later. If I wasn't using the jalapeno cream cheese, I'd be enticed to use more of the jalapenos. But obviously, I have probably plenty of jalapeno flavor. Throw my carrot fries in, then I'll spray them right in the container and salt and pepper them. Actually, I'm going to wait and salt and pepper them when they come out because I feel like it just falls off in the air fryer. My jalapenos are nice and toasty. So before they start popping out even more, I'm going to add them to my 2 cheese mixture, my shredded cheese and my cream cheese. Move that off the heat real quick. And then this, you just want to stir together to combine. I like to do it when the jalapenos are still warm, so it kind of helps it like all come together. It takes a minute though, I will say that. It's kind of, especially because I didn't have my cream cheese setting out to get soft for very long. So you just kind of have to be gentle and work it together. But it is definitely where the magic is happening. This is what makes this burger special and a jalapeno popper burger and delicious. And I think this one's going to be even better than the original because it has the jalapeno cream cheese. That stuff is so good, especially with cornbread crisps. And so the other sauce is just the spread as well. So it's the mayonnaise and the ranch. Just give that a mix. And I'm using the same spoon. Honestly, when we had it before, I didn't know if it necessarily needed both of them, but I figured to keep it as close to the original as possible, I would go ahead and do it. Okay, so I'm not going to use all this meat. Like I said, I'm going to keep it 10 ounces just like the regular recipe, but I am going to go ahead and cook up all the patties. So this is 1 pound. So I'll have 2 5-pound patties, and then which we'll eat tonight, and then a 2 5-ounce patties, and then a 6-ounce patty as well that I'll save for later in the week. But I'm trying to keep it as close as possible, so 5 ounces it is. 21 Salute seasoning. This is just a mix of all your basic salt and pepper, garlic, that sort of thing. Kind of going to go heavy-handed on that. Little extra garlic, never hurt anyone. And a little extra pepper. I brought out my meat patty maker. I think I'm just gonna do it by hand. These seem to be sticking and I don't want them to stick to that. So I'm just pulling out 5 ounces and I'm gonna free form a patty and get it in the skillet cooking. So like I said, there will be 3 of these. I didn't disperse my seasoning very much, but you know what? It is late and I do not care. So do better than me. Do as I say, not as I do. My air fryer just went off for my carrot fries. They've been in 10 minutes and I'm gonna go give them a check too. So let those go for a few minutes and continue to cook. See what our fries look like. Looking good, still not there. So I'm gonna put them back in for another probably 8 minutes. I will say one thing about carrot fries is they'll go from 0 to done really quickly. My original audio was distorted, so I'm having to do a voiceover for this part. But I'm just adding a splash of water to help these speed up the cooking, kind of steam those patties and keep them from drying out too. It really helps. Yeah, that'll also stop me from like scorching my pan. So dinner's almost ready and I'm excited. We love burgers in here and obviously I don't eat them much when I'm on weight loss mode. Okay, while my burgers finish cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and build my burger. I'm just gonna put the jalapeno cheese part on the bottom and split it as even as I can without weighing it between the two. And this will be a big layer. These buns are quite small, so it's gonna be a thick burger, but that's okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then on the top, I'm gonna do the ranch mayonnaise combo. Put the chicken patty on. Definitely got a nice color to it. And then add the crunchies over the 2 burgers. On the burger, not beside the burger, like I'm doing. And here's the carrot fries. Look yummy. And we're not skinching here on these. We're gonna give us a hefty portion. It was about, I think it was like 4 carrots or so. So this is the final recreation of the burger. And I know it may seem like maybe I cheated because I used chicken instead of ground beef. But like I said, the points for this would be the exact same if you use 96% lean ground beef as well. So if you don't want chicken, use beef. But I'm tracking the dinner. So to recap, this burger was originally 25 points. I got it down to 10 points. That's great, right? And it's not necessarily that I saved that many points just by swapping out carrots for potatoes either. Most of the points were actually saved in the burger. The potatoes of the original meal weren't providing that many points, like 2 or 3 or so. But so even if you added the potatoes back in, this would be like a 13-point meal versus a 10-point burger. But I think I did really good. So I'm excited to sit down and give this a try and see what my husband thinks compared to the original as well. That'll be exciting. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and the recreation of the HelloFresh meals. I'll try to do this again in the future if I ever get boxes. I don't order boxes too much nowadays because I don't know how many points there are. Blue Apron used to have WW points, but I haven't seen that in a while. It would be nice if they would all have points. But realistically, you could build out the recipes before you order to see what the points are, but you always don't know what brand of ingredients, and that makes it hard. But you could get pretty dang close by just using the ingredient list. And if I took the time prior to ordering, then I probably would order more of them. But I just don't build the recipes beforehand. So, okay, friends, bye. Until next time, see you later, alligator. I'm getting more and more cheesy. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, I'm starting to think, am I like that in real life? Like, I don't even freaking know. Bye. No, I'm not saying that no more. I'll be back for recipe 3.
You said you weren't going to say stay tuned anymore.
I don't want to say any of it.
No.
Like, can we not just transition without me preluding to it? God, I need photos, but I'd be damn. I don't want my cover photo tonight. I better look cute tomorrow so I can get a cover photo for tomorrow.